Today on the American Huntress. Hornady presents the American Huntress.
Kim and I are headed out to do some whitetail hunting at the Ford Ranch, just outside Brady in the hill country of Texas. For years, Kim had been telling me about Cooper's Barbecue as being some of the best in Texas. So naturally, when we passed through Brady and saw Cooper's, well, we just had to go in and take a look.
This place is supposed to be legendary. Let's go see what makes it famous.
Home of the big chop.
It goes right here. That's where it goes, right there.
The place was packed and we were already late, so we just grabbed our food, took it on the run.
The Ford Ranch. Looks like some brush country to me.
Well, we finally made it into camp. Ford Ranch outside of Brady, Texas, second week of deer season. Our host, Forrest Armkey, was anxiously waiting for us at the door. Finally!
Good to see you. Good to see you.
We made a couple of, backwards turns. We got to meet the other hunters in camp.
How are you?
Angel Forbes.
Angel, nice to meet you.
This is the second time my husband Brian and I have been to the Ford Ranch. We plan on coming back a couple more times because, it's like family.
Then he gave us a little tour and showed us our bunkhouse.
Look, they got your name on the door. Yes.
But you're not getting the top bunk.
No, you're right. I don't want the top bunk.
You're not going to be in the top bunk.
Well, we had just enough daylight left to sight in my rifle. I just put a new Zeiss Conquest scope on it, and I wanted to make sure it was on the money. A black hole against a black board.
Well, wind's coming right to left.
What was happening to the wind?
I said the wind is coming right to left, and it's at least at 10 to 12 with gusts of probably 15. I'm just guessing by the way the grass is laying down in some of the trees. Did you adjust with the wind?
No, I did not.
Really, Kim? Come on. You know you gotta factor in the wind.
I was sort of right of center of the target.
Oh, okay. Your height is fine?
I'm okay with that.
I am too.
I'm happy when he's happy.
Got him on the paper.
Yeah?
Hey, that was a good shot. I'm ready to go hunting.
And we're not supposed to have any wind tomorrow. That would have been a bullseye.
There's nothing like good Mexican food to get the weekend started off right.
After all, it is Friday night, and Friday night is Mexican food night. Tomorrow morning's going to come early. It's getting cold, and the wind's dying down, so they should be up moving around.
The American Huntress is brought to you by Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable. Ruger, arms maker for responsible citizens. Diamond Blade, performance forged in steel. Ravenwear, special garments for outdoor enthusiasts. Tag Safari, outdoor clothing for your big game adventure. Riley Manufacturing, a legacy of shooting innovation. And Zeiss, we make it visible. This segment's brought to you by Zeiss, we make it visible. Welcome back to the American Huntress.
Here we go again. What a great morning.
I know.
Nice and frosty out there.
Nice and frosty. Hey, Forrest.
Y'all this morning.
How are you? Yeah,
Forrest,
that
how are
hand's a
you?
little cold.
This is the guy, Steve West.
Hey, Steve. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
We'll probably put one person in a blind and let them sit and kind of look over the deer and kind of get a feel for what we have here. And then someone will go with me and then we'll try a little rattling.
I think we're ready to go hunting. Did you see the frost on the ground? Look, look.
On the ground, I saw it. Didn't bring my gloves.
Where are they?
I didn't bring them.
Oh, all right. I brought gloves. I brought all kinds of gloves. Lock and load, rock and roll.
Glenda, we have a good mesquite flat right here. There's always lots of deer hanging around in here. We've got a wind that's kind of coming out of the northwest. I'll work our way over to this little old pond and set up and see if we can't get a buck to come in. There'll probably be some come from behind us, but maybe they'll make the circle.
We're getting ready to rattle, and we've got shooting lanes all around us. That first morning, I started seeing some action just after sunrise. But Kim, he had bucks moving in before it was even light.
There's about 20 deer out there. Right now there's a 10 out there that we're debating over. He's nice and wide, but not very tall. I think I probably would shoot him on the last day. But man, it's a pretty decent deer. It was a good hard look, but he wasn't the one. Turned out that 10 we were looking at is really a 9. Wonder how Linda's doing.
Rattling with spot and stalk is definitely a challenge, but I was having a great time.
Let's try right here.
I've got nothing but brush and trees in the way. I'm having a blast.
It's fun.
This is great.
When it's working, it's great.
This is great. Well, it's sort of working.
It's not quite as fast as it usually is. Well, it's almost too fast, but sometimes it's more deer will come to the rattle. Right now, they're just kind of scattered. We've got lots of time.
Got lots of time.
We'll go
And I want to see a lot of deer.
do some more shopping.
A lot more deer. Yeah, shopping. You know us girls.
This segment's brought to you by Houston Safari Club. Get in the hunt. Welcome back to the American Huntress.
Well, Steve, I am really pumped. This morning was a blast, and I'd like to try the rattling again, but I don't know if the conditions are right or how they'd even do in the afternoon, so.
The wind's picked up just a little bit. It's just a light breeze, and it ought to be good. We've still got fairly cool temperatures, and the bucks are kind of on the move, so we're going to give it a try.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's go chase them then. because I can't wait any longer.
So we'll go see if we can get one to come in.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. If we went down further and then turned around and looked this way, then...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right here off your right shoulder, right there. See?
This was the first time I had ever seen a buck rattled in. Blew me away.
He is pissed too. Another one just go through the brush right there.
That was awesome. He came in so fast, I couldn't even believe it. That was so cool. That was so awesome. I'm not a bow hunter yet. It's coming. But that was my first buck rattled in. And he came so close. And like Steve said, he was pissed. He was coming for some.
Let's get up and go move and try to find his big
shooter.
brother.
Yeah, find his daddy.
There you go.
Let's go find his daddy.
Come up on that ridge and work our way back around behind that pine.
Well, I was pretty hopeful that we were going to rattle in a buck, but I never imagined we could rattle in a skunk. Well, we've rattled in a skunk. Oh no. Oh no. He's a little too close. Go away. While we were watching to see which way the skunk was going, Kim had his eyes on a buck. He's gonna pop his head.
We did get to see him again that afternoon. You know, he still looked good, big body deer, but broken off, he just wasn't the one that was going to come home.
Well, we're getting to the end of the second day. Saw that 10. I still couldn't get myself to get that trigger finger itchy. Well, life's full of decisions.
Spot, and here are 10 to 12 deer with at least 4 to 5 bucks, and there's really not a shooter. Kim and I had a great time that day, even though we didn't get anything on the ground. But once back at camp, there was a lot of commotion because Angel got her buck. Got a deer down. I think it's Angel's. Let's go see.
Hey, which one's yours? Mine.
All right. I was so excited for Angel. This was a matured buck and the biggest buck Angel had ever taken.
I've never been so excited.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Thank you. Seeing some of those bucks that had been taken that day, I couldn't wait to get back out there in the morning.
Welcome back to the American Huntress.
Day 2, whitetail hunting at the Ford Ranch.
We're going to sit in the blind a little while this morning, and then we're going to try a little rattling if we don't have anything come in.
What about my man here?
I think he's going to sit in the blind. I think he's interested in a deer, and he just can't commit on it.
Same way about getting married, Steve. It took a while.
Hopefully it won't take this long, honey.
I'll bet you it won't.
Okay. He's pretty. I do like him. I'm probably gonna shoot him. He is pretty. Now he's going to the right. While I was busy checking out a smaller 10-point, my cameraman, Jamie Lovett, started to breathe real heavy because he had just spotted this big 8-point. One look, and I knew this was the buck I had been waiting for.
Good job.
Way to go, team. He's just right there.
Yeah. You'll find it. It won't be much of a tracking job.
Just as the sun was barely coming up, we saw 2 deer at about 150 yards that were just coming directly into the field. And the second of these 2 deer had some height and some real mass, and I said, this boy's coming to Houston.
I hope that was as good as it looked at the scope. He didn't run like he was hit very hard.
When I fired, I saw the animal. He didn't hardly flinch at all, and when he ran off, he didn't look injured at all.
We'll have to go see. I'll give him a couple of minutes. Give him 5 or 15 minutes and see what happens.
And we heard another shot go off.
Yeah.
That might have been Kim?
It could have been. Hopefully he was as lucky as we were.
Yeah. Okay, the sun's up good. I can't stand it. We got to go see him.
We've got to go put our hands on that deer.
Yes, I do.
See how good he is.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He didn't go far, did he?
Didn't go far at all.
All right, look at this. Look at this gorgeous Ford Ranch Hill Country buck. Look at this beautiful 8-point. I don't want to go home. I just want to keep coming and looking at the deer. Just before I fired, I heard another shot, and I was really hoping that that was Kim and that he had a good one on the ground.
But when we started trailing, I was heartened to see there was a blood trail. We didn't go but about 75 yards. Man, I tell you what, we're not in Alberta and we're not in Kansas or Iowa, but here in Central Texas, this is a fabulous 8-point buck. Look at the symmetry, the mass on this thing all the way out to the end. He's got those tines turned in, nice long G2s. This is a healthy deer, and I am so happy to have him. I was very happy.
I was so excited for Kim. Another great trophy buck from the Ford Ranch. Kim and I have had an awesome time here at the Ford Ranch. If you would like to experience great whitetail hunting, a fun time, you need to contact the Ford Ranch here in the Hill Country.
Hi, I'm Linda Donahoe.
And I'm Brittany Boddington. Join us this year at the Houston Safari Club Sporting Expo and Convention.
Whether you're looking for the dream hunt of a lifetime or just checking out the latest in sporting equipment, you need to be at the Woodlands Marriott Waterway, January 14th, 15th, and 16th in 2012.
Don't miss out.
Get in the hunt.
The American Huntress is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Ruger, arms maker for responsible citizens. Diamond Blade, performance forged in steel. Ravenwear, special garments for outdoor enthusiasts. Tag Safari, outdoor clothing for your big game adventure. Riley Manufacturing, a legacy of shooting innovation. And Zeiss, we make it visible.
Unfortunately, he ran away. I shot him and he ran. He didn't just fall down like is customary on your show.
We may have to do some remedial training.
I guess so.